fine. Okay. And what this is going to be, there's two calculators in here. The first one we're looking at is just a transactional return on investment, and I want to kind of go through this with you. What's nice is we have that e-commerce data, so we're going to be able to plug in actual data specifically into here. So what we could do is...
I do things similar to this myself.
Okay, cool. So let's just go through an example together. So we could even break it down to specific ad groups, really, but you could also just do it as the campaign as a whole to give you an overall snapshot. So, for instance here, I'm looking at a last 7-day date range. So in that date range, in your average account, the total cost was $276.
So, in a time frame, so this is 0 amount here.
So you just put 276 into there, exactly.
Okay, and then sales.
Okay, and then for the amount of sales that resulted, we can look at it for Google CPC. There was a total of 5 transactions, so you put 5 into there. The average revenue, you actually have the average order value in analytics as well. It was $202. Okay, and then what you guys will have to estimate here is if you can think of what your profit margin would be.
Yeah, see, that's something that's extremely difficult to calculate with the type of business that we do. Generally, like nobody really knows what it is except for the owner. And that's a per item basis. There isn't any standard dollar amount.
Yeah, what I tell people to do in those circumstances is just give a conservative estimate of what you may kind of think it could be, just to allow us to shoot for an appropriate sales goal that would allow you to be profitable, even being conservative. Cool. So with that, things look pretty good, right? That's a very optimized campaign to see that you're getting a 29% return on your investment. What's interesting to think about now is if we look at this on ad group levels to see which one's the most profitable, right? We started to then break down the overall amount for each individual ad group. So for the one that we saw that was doing well, if we then look at the Guitar Hero ones, let me pull this up for you 1 second. Okay, and let's change some of these numbers around. All right. So for the total cost for Guitar Hero, we only had $67. Let's put that in there. Okay. There was 3 total sales that contributed at an average order value of $186. Right? We've essentially tripled the return on investment for you, right? So if we can get more of this campaign to operate leaner like this one and start to trim the fat in other areas that aren't as profitable, we can really scale that forward.
Okay.